Matt Milano, the man to break up the throw. You look at this Buffalo defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And you could bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Nick's going to keep this himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now a 2nd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. But now it's 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Allen to throw it.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there 22.
That's another Bills. First down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 39-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Broncos hit 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 54 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball, and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Cook again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 15. And the
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his big first half continues. His third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 14. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 65 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third down and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down. It's a gain of 35. First down, Bills.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 21. Joshua Carney to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Bombers. Joe.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
In motion, the tight end. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Almost set. Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Captain.
Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready? Away, away, away. Drill, drill, drill. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. What's good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Captain, captain, captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Joe, Joe, Joe. Away, away, away.
To throw, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A short throw to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
So what was already a game to remember? Lengthy one takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Loose inside the 30. Cortland Sutton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a deadly score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Alert! 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 What's that?
Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills this first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Past the 20. 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 42 yards. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
42.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Gregory Rousseau. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.